Hey guys, it's Easton here at the ABYC, and I have another video for you today. I've been getting a lot of calls and questions concerning how we mount our solar panels. Usually I will mount a solar panel with one screw that penetrates the roof on all four of the bracket points. A lot of people don't want me like slamming bolts or fasteners through their fiberglass or their stainless steel. So I've gone to the trouble of mounting several brackets, several different kinds of adhesives. I've even got one of them that has Dicor on it, which I know is not an adhesive, but a lot of people think that, you can just stick Dicor down and it'll hold. But I want to put all that to the test today. I want to see if, there's one adhesive that just holds a little bit better than others. I want to see, what the Dicor actually will hold. I kind of just want to give some peace of mind as how good these adhesives can hold without a mechanical fastener, against wind speed or against, any kind of pull that is going to be pulling up on those panels. So what we have here is Dicor, Sikaflex, 5200, and Alphathane. The last three are actual adhesives. They're meant to push down and hold. Also to keep in mind, when you're looking at the brackets that we have here, one of those brackets is just with that product only. And the other bracket, beforehand, I put VHB tape, which is a very tacky tape that's sticky on both sides. A lot of adhesive companies recommend that you have that tape under it to give it that extra security. So we're going to be testing with and without that VHB tape. So let's start testing. All right, so we're back a week later. All these adhesives are dried. I have Jordan here with me. He's going to help me perform the test that we're going to do to each one of these brackets. We'll get a solar panel on each one to pull down. We'll add additional weight until we get these things pulled off of here. The first test we're gonna do is on the Dicor. And remember guys, Dicor is not an adhesive. It is not meant to hold the panel down all by itself. It's meant to go over another adhesive to make it waterproof. So again, Dicor is not gonna be the best thing to use for this test, but I'm just gonna do it anyway because most people think that they only have Dicor on their roofs anyway. It's hanging from a T-bracket right now, and we have just a regular piece of angle, and then we have an actual bracket that's made by New Power that's on the majority of panels that are out there that you can just purchase. Dicor is not meant to hold your panels down. It's only meant for waterproofing. This is not the application for it, so I don't think it'll perform well in this test, but I wanted to give you this option anyway, just so you can see how it stacks up against actual adhesives. See, this is on the T bracket. There, 23.8. It's holding.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's coming off any?
No, but I mean, this stuff's soft though. But it is holding a single panel at the moment. How long it holds it, we don't know for sure. But
or you know what? I got an inverter. I got an inverter over. I bet
that's 46 pounds.
It's 46 pounds.
That's two panels.
Let's stick this inverter that I have on here.
You want to take the panel off?
Yeah, go ahead and take that off.
I'll take the panel off.
Okay. That's 46 pounds hanging strong for that Dicor. I think we're going to need a lot of weight.
It's pulling out.
I think we're going to need a lot of weight for this.
No, it's pulling out. But yeah, I think when we get to these stronger ones down here, we're going to have a problem. We're going to be hanging on it. All right, that one's down.
46 pounds. Okay, so the Dicor in the T bracket did not hold up to 46 pounds. I mean, it held, but it held only for, roughly a minute. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna want that under your brackets when you're trying to hold your panels down full time. All right, so we're ready to test this angle iron. Let me go ahead and put a panel on there and let's see if it sticks. 23 pounds. Let's see what we got here. Yep, that was in kilograms right there. That was 10 kilos, but I mean, one panel for that piece of angle didn't do very well. Remember, this has been curing for a week. I can't stress again, Dicor is not an adhesive, and you know, this is, you really shouldn't just put this on to hold your panels down only. If you want to use this product, I would definitely use an adhesive first and the die core. But let's try this last test. All right, I'm gonna jump right into this panel on this Z bracket is what that is. That's a New Power Z bracket, and let's see what this die core does. Let's put on here. I think this one will hold a little bit more. We got 23.9, holding on pretty strong there. Feels pretty good still right here. I think we should just go ahead right into the next one. I'm gonna stick that 46 pound inverter on there. Let's go take that off, relieve that pressure. All right, got this inverter. I'm gonna hang it and scoot up out of the way a little bit. 46 pounds, holding on pretty strong. I don't know about how much time. There it goes. So remember, guys, this is stuff that, you know, is not gonna hold your panel down. I mean, it's very, very good stuff for waterproofing and making sure that you don't get leaks inside of your roof, but it is not an adhesive and it's not meant to hold down. Let's get into these actual adhesives now and see how much weight that they can hold. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and test our first adhesive, Sikaflex. We're gonna be testing this T-bracket. I like the T-bracket a lot. It gives a lot of space to adhere to a roof. And we also have Sikaflex with VHB, and we'll test that after we go through the first test of Sikaflex only. All right, so let's start adding some weight to this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this inverter on here. It's 46 pounds. I believe that, you know, this is gonna hold 46 pounds easy. I think that I'm gonna have to put an inverter, a solar panel, and maybe another person on here in order to get this thing to pull off. But let's check it out and let's see. All right, remember, lift with your legs and knees. Proper lifting technique, everyone. Something Jordan doesn't do. Oh. All right, we're gonna start out, that's in kilograms. Let's swap that over. We got 46 pounds there. And it looks like it's holding pretty strong. I mean, my feet being out of the way, that's real firm there. I don't think that's gonna come out. I think we're gonna need to add some more to that. I'm gonna go ahead and stick a panel on here with this and we'll see if we can get it to come off of there. So this first bracket, the T bracket, it held up for the weight of the inverter and the panel. I'm just gonna go ahead to this angle iron, the next one over, and we'll see if it holds up to that same amount of weight. I think we should just get this on the next bracket, and I think I should hang off of each one of them. I'm roughly about 200 pounds. I'll disclose my weight.
If you want to hang upside down, be my guest. I'm gonna watch from afar. All right, so Easton says he's gonna hold on to this thing. He says he weighs 208. He claims he's got a picture of this. I haven't seen it.
Proof.
But he's gonna pull his strap on out, hook it up here. I'm gonna slowly raise him up so that he can keep his eyes on this, he says.
That's I gotta keep
If it looks dangerous, he's gonna bail out at the last second.
That's right. Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional, and I've done this before. Trust me.
Also, he's very hard-headed, so if he gets hit, it's not gonna hurt.
I'm gonna make sure the scale's facing the camera. Going up. Keep going. Keep going. Gotta go pretty high. We're gonna need a lot more weight than just me. We're gonna have to strap this thing down to the forklift. And, we'll see how much pressure it takes to. We'll see how many pounds it takes to pull this thing off of here. All right. So what we have here is we're gonna use the power of the forklift to show pressure downforce on what it's gonna take to pull each one of these brackets up. I don't think my weight alone is gonna pull these brackets off. So this This scale maxes out at 660 pounds. This ratchet strap is rated for 1,500 pound breakaway. So we're gonna pull down on these things and see how much it takes to get these off of there. All right, going up with it.
Are you watching?
We'll back out the way a little bit. Woo!
Broke it there. What was that
we
weight?
broke it there. It went up. I saw at least 160 pounds.
So you already loosened it then with your weight hanging.
I must have loosened it with my weight that I was hanging. Or no. Yeah, I must have loosened it with my weight a little
so we
bit.
broke that one.
We broke that one. And that one was just the angle only. Here, I'll pull that off. Remainder of it off. Well, that's tough stuff still. That's just a piece of angle iron. We're still on the Sikaflex. This is gonna be the T bracket. This is the one I think is gonna be the strongest. That's why I went on ahead and put my safety glasses on and make sure that, you know, something doesn't pop off there and hit me. So we'll see what this T bracket has in store for it. Jordan, go ahead and give it some. Hold on. That's 72 pounds. You keep going. 140. Looks like it broke loose at 140. So it was a little bit weaker than what I expected. Let's see. Oh, man.
Each panel's gonna have 4 brackets holding it. 140 pounds for one bracket is not bad.
Yeah, I mean, 140 pounds for one bracket is really good. I mean, all right, so we're still going to do Sikaflex right here, but this Sikaflex, it has VHB tape made by 3M under the actual flat surface of the bracket. This is really the recommended way to put these brackets down without any fasteners through the roof. And I think, you know, this is gonna hold a little bit more than with just the Sikaflex only. I'm ready to test it. I wanna see what it's gonna do. Woo! That one looked to be like 80 pounds maybe. That pulled loose on. Ugh. That's just the angle only.
Angle VHB, Sikaflex.
Yeah, with the VHB tape on there. All right, so guys, our scale was reading kind of crazy. I think it's because it's been hitting the ground after every time we pull it up. So we got a strap on it, and now we'll just, I'll be able to hold this thing so it doesn't hit the ground. Hopefully it works. All right, Jordan, give it some. Man, yeah, that looked to be like a crazy amount of pressure pulling down on that. I think this one, you know, did quite a bit better than that Z bracket just because it had more surface area that it was able to, you know, stick to the panel and just give it a lot more force. All right, so that was the Alpha Thane, and that was just for the angle only. It looked to be a little bit wet under there still. I think it might need, you know, a little bit more drying time, but I'm anxious to see how it will do with the VHB. But we still have the Z bracket and we still have the T bracket to go with just Alpha Thane only. So let's get into it. All right, we got the strap on, Jordan. Let's go. All right. Couldn't see what that one was. All right, this is the Alpha Thane with the T bracket. I think this is going to be the strongest one of the Alpha Thane just by itself. Let's see what it does. Looked to only do 102 pounds. I mean, I say only 102 pounds, but I mean, that's still that's a sizable amount, you know, especially knowing that you're gonna have 4 of these on one panel. And that's without the VHB tape. All right, so I got the Alpha Thane I got the VHB. This is for the Z bracket, the new pile makes. Let's try it out and see how much it holds. Woo. That was like 130 pounds. All right, so now we have the alpha thing, we have the VHB tape, and this is gonna be on the T bracket. These are the brackets that I like to use because it has more surface area than the rest of the brackets. Let's see what it does. Good. Okay. It's like 230, 240, something like that, pounds. It does really good. That was like an extra 100 pounds for the surface area of that bracket. All right, so this final test we're gonna do, it's gonna be for 5200. It's gonna be with just regular 5200 only. And then behind here, we have 5200 with VHB. We'll start with the 5200 that just is an angle only. Me personally, I suspect that this will probably be the best one out of all the things we test, but that's why we're testing it. Jordan, let's give it some weight. Woo. Go ahead, pull this more. I think it was like roughly 80 pounds on that one. That one's still a little bit wet, but I mean, that's pretty good surface area on there. All right, so now we have the 5200 with the Z bracket. Let's give it put some weight on it. Let's see what it does. Let's see. Woo! I think that was about 200 pounds, maybe 210. We'll have to roll the tape back to see what that was. That was pretty strong there. Actually bent this angle here on there a lot. That's hold up pretty good. All right, guys. So now I have the T bracket, and this is 5200 only. I think it's going to be a really strong one. Let's put some pressure on it, see what's going on. Woo. That was about 180, 187 I saw on there. That's some strong stuff. Like I said, you have 4 of those brackets. I don't think you're going wrong with it. All right, so this right here is 5200 with the VHB tape. I suspect it's gonna be the best one. I mean, I saved it for last because I think this is gonna, hold the most weight. But I am doing this test so I can find that information out. So here it is. Let's get it. Go ahead, Jordan. I think that got up to like 90 pounds with just the with just this piece of angle. I'd still say that's pretty good. All right, here's the 5200, the Z bracket with the VHB tape. Jordan, let's give it some weight. It's 198 pounds. It's quite a bit.
Come on, T bracket.
All right, the last one we have the T bracket 5200 VHB. Let's see how strong this thing is. All right, Jordan, you ready for some weight? Woo! That was 55 pounds that it was able to hold. They held up good.
What?
If you like this video and you want to see more, if you have any ideas that you want us to do, any kind of projects that you want to see, just leave a comment on this video below. Please like, subscribe, do all that. Until next time, guys.